I'm Lauren Dawn, and I'm going to talk to you about how to get your hair back to its normal health. Taking it from the damaged, dyed, whatever you've done to your hair and getting it back to what your natural beauty of your hair was given. So to start that, I feel like I need to give you a little history of what my hair was. Right after I graduated, I don't know what it was or what I was thinking, but I had this some rebellion stage in me, and I decided that I was going to take the next year to absolutely destroy my hair. Before my senior year of high school, I discovered the lovely John Frieda Go Blonde. Okay, so I thought Go Blonde was like lemon juice, where you squirt some in, no damage, it gradually lightens it like lemon juice, like the sun, and then in a few months, winter, when it comes back, it'll go back to your natural hair. No, that's not the case. Go Blonde has nothing natural about it. It has peroxide in it, and peroxide takes your hair and actually strips the natural hair color off of your hair, and it turns it to blonde. Okay, but here's a little lesson about hair. My hair, this is my natural hair color, all natural virgin hair here. My natural hair color is this brown in between blonde, dirty blonde hair. What you need to know about hair is that when you decide to go blonder from this color or anything darker, you're not dyeing over it and like painting it blonde. You're actually stripping the natural hair color, and then that's how you're lightening it. So there is no like you have a white piece of paper and you color yellow over it. No, what you're doing is you've got a black piece of paper and you're putting white out on it to like strip it of its natural, and then you're putting color on. So that's what you're doing. So that's what I did for like 4 or 5 months, not realizing what I was actually doing in my hair. Your hair has levels of color. So my hair is this in-between blonde brown color. Okay, so I'm not naturally just going to go from this brown color to the blonde that I was thinking I was going to. It actually has to go through this process. You have red underlying color underneath your hair. So as I stripped the first layer of my natural hair color, I was getting orange. Okay, so a lot of you people who have dyed your hair blonde and probably know that. More than likely you can't just go from this brown color to a bleached blonde color. It is a process, and that's what I did. Okay, so I was putting it on my hair and it was turning orange, and it was this like, it was not blonde, it was like this weird orange color. I mean, it didn't look awful, but it did not look good. So then, I was like, okay, well, I'm not digging that. So second semester of senior year, I don't know, rebellion, whatever, I'm like, I'm gonna dye my hair brown. Okay, well, my hair didn't retain the color very well, so it turned it into this brownish auburn color. So then that's when the most natural of that phase went. Okay, so then I go through summer with this it's got some blonde tint to it because my hair in the summer gets light. So you can imagine, after I graduated, I've got this weird auburn brown color, and then throughout the summer it gradually lightens and it goes back to this, a little bit lighter. So then I get into the beginning of my job, and I decide that I am going to dye my hair brown, dark brown. Okay, but in my head I didn't think that my hair was going to retain color, because back in April when I did it right before I graduated, it didn't retain the color very well and it turned it auburn. So I go to Target and pick out natural black. Natural black. Okay, so that's not brown, that is black. But I'm thinking in my head, okay, well, my hair doesn't retain color very well, it'll probably go to brown. So no, I dye my hair and it turns black. I'm not talking dark brown, I'm talking black. Like I have this cami right here, this color black on my head. Okay, yes. All right, so black. I look like Mulan and it looked bad. But I try to convince myself, oh, I love it, you know, it pops my eyes out more. No, it doesn't. So then after about like 2 days, first of all, my mom was like, what have you done to your hair? No, you're not doing that, because I actually was working at a university. She just happened to work at a university, and now she's got this black-haired child. So we decided to get the lovely color oops. Yay for color oops. So I color oops my hair one night. Okay, remember, we just dyed it black, and you know the thing, once you go black, you can't go back. So I take the color oops and I rinse out my hair. Okay, so it strips it to this like brown, again, brown auburn color, because again, you're stripping your hair so you get those natural red tones. But then there's like this green tint to my hair, and it's like cheetah print. It's like splotchy. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna color oops my hair again. So you can just imagine the damage that we're building up, because yes, it is taking the color off your hair, but it's also stripping all the moisture and the health and the nutrients from your hair as well with the color. It doesn't just pick and choose, like I'm just gonna get the color. No, it's gonna grab everything. So I color oops it again, because black is an intense color to get out. So I color oops my hair again, and it's again this awful splotchy, it's a little bit lighter splotchy hair color. It's got green spots in it. I don't know where the green came from, but it was awful. So I go to the store and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do a light brown. I'm going to just cover it up and we're gonna call it quits. Okay, so I go to Walmart, we pick out a light brown, and I'm telling you, it's a light brown, like probably this color. So I go home and I dye my hair, and it starts to turn black again. Like I can see it going back black. Okay, well, I didn't read the directions, and again, this is my fault, but I didn't read the directions. And when you use color oops, it opens up your pores, and it is 10 times more sensitive and receptive to the color that you're putting. So they tell you, like, if you want a dark brown, then to get the lightest brown and it'll turn dark brown. So I grabbed this light brown and it started turning black again. So what do I have to do? I've got to color oops it again. That's 3 color oopses. So I'm like, okay, that's it. I have color oopsed it one last time, and it is not cute. It looks black, it is super dark brown. It's not the black, but it looks black. And it's absolutely awful. So that is the point where we were at. I am going to get my hair back. I'm going to get my natural, God-given, dirty blonde hair back, because I had not only just changed the color, but I had changed the formation of my hair, because I had dried it out with the bleach from the Go Blonde, the John Frieda stuff, and then I had also, you know, I just stripped my hair color with all the color oops. So that is where we were at. I was like, from this point on, and this is like September, October, I am going to get my hair back, and we are starting today. So that's where we're at. Now, for all of you people who want to know how to restore your natural hair back and get your hair back that is my natural hair color. It's all natural, and I'm gonna tell you how to do that. But this does not happen overnight. This does not happen in a month. It is a process, and you have to decide from this point of the video that you're gonna do it, okay? I can promise you it works. It's not expensive. It just takes time. So I'm gonna tell you how to do that, okay? So I have my notes here. All right, so September, my hair is this black color. So what I'm telling you, the first thing I would do, once you've said, I'm done. It's not my natural hair color. I'm not gonna try to get it back right now. I'm just gonna let it go. That's the first thing you gotta do. You gotta let it go. You have got to put away your pride. You've got to put away all of this stuff that you're holding on to, that I want blonde hair, I want brown hair. Your goal is to get it back to your natural hair color, so you got to let it go. The first thing that I would do, number one, is to get a good haircut. Just go into the hair salon, no matter what color your hair is, cheetah print green, brown, black, blonde, orange, whatever it is, I would suggest getting a good haircut, okay? Probably your hair is thin. That's the way mine was. My hair was thin after I'd done all that. And so the best thing to do is probably chop off all the layers except for the ones that kind of frame your face. But all these funky things in the back, gotta go. It makes it automatically look thicker. That's my first suggestion. Get a good haircut. The second thing, you got months. We're gonna divide these up into months. The first 3 to 4 months is the let it go stage. You let your hair go. Okay, so for the first 4 months, no color or chemicals touched my hair. That was no color, no hairspray, and no products. Now, I still curled my hair, I still dried my hair. If you're wanting a quicker process, probably cut those things out. But I cut out color, hairspray, and products. No gels, no mousses, no hairsprays, okay? It's got alcohol in it, which dries out your hair, which is going to break off your hair, and it's gonna just, remember, your hair grows from this point. It doesn't grow from the ends, it grows from this point. So what your goal is to preserve this natural hair color, okay? Let this start growing through, okay? And ombre is really in right now, so it's okay whatever color your hair is in. The second we get into our 5th month, okay, pause, we're gonna pause. The 5th month, my hair had restored enough health that I was going to try and get back to my natural hair color by dyeing it. Okay, so I built up all this health, and now I'm going to try and get my hair back to its normal color. When I went to this lady. I'm pretty sure she was not in the right frame of mind, but she had taken my hair, what it was, the black, you know, but it's starting to regain the health, and she basically turned it this gray blonde color, gray. So that put me back, so I had to wait another 2 months. When you get into your 4th or 5th month, I dyed my hair back to its natural hair color. Okay, now it was a little blonder than this because my hair at the time was so dark it had to be lightened. So my hair really did look like it really was a blonde color. Like it was, if you looked at my hair, you would say blonde, okay? But my hair is in between blonde and brown, so I knew that when it started growing out, it wouldn't be quite as visible. Then the next process is to let it go again, okay? This is the point where you are done coloring it from this point on, okay? Remember, I did have that setback where I did not go right. So you may have a setback and be like, this is not my hair color, and you may have to do another 2 months of letting it go and let no hairspray, no gel, no chemicals on your hair. That's what I had to do. But now I have not, let's see, 3-4 years ago, I dyed it that day. I dyed it one time, and I have never dyed it since. I let it go, okay? So once you have dyed your hair back, now is the process of true getting that natural hair color back, okay? So this is my suggestion. Okay. You are going to just start letting your hair grow, okay? My hair was the blonde, and I just started letting it grow, okay? When you color your hair the closest to your natural hair color, you're able to just let it go and let it start growing and let it start getting that natural shine and the normal formation of your hair. Not coarse, not gross, but the natural shine from your hair. So that is what you want to do. And from that point on, really just building habits. You can curl your hair, even straighten it. I don't straighten my hair, but curling it, blow drying it, go ahead and do those things. That's okay. But no hairspray, no chemicals. That is what kills the hair. It kills it from here all the way down, even natural hair. So the first 4 months, destroyed or not, let it go. 5th month, go ahead and dye it back. 5 to 12 months, you should be okay. You should have, by the 12th month, this is a year process, okay? By the 12th month, you should be able to have that natural hair. Of course, you're not going, in a year's time, you're not going to have from here to here natural, but your hair, because of the color that you naturally you know, you got your hair naturally close to, it should be blending and you shouldn't have to dye it, okay? So your hair should probably be about here after a year's point, and then from that point it's all good. You should be able to never have to dye your hair again. There are a few things that I would suggest getting when this whole process, okay? I did not do the coconut oil sit in your hair. I didn't do that. I mean, I don't even have time, and then also I can't do it right. I didn't take biotin. I didn't do any of this stuff. There were just a few things that helped me, and I'm about to show you what there are. Number one, get a brush that is a wet brush, basically. Now, this isn't the brand, the wet brush. This is some like wooden Italian brush. I got it from TJ Maxx, but it's got wooden bristles. This will save your hair from breakage, okay? Don't get brushes that have plastic bristles. That is going to tear. So get a very flexible brush when it's wet. The second thing is get a brush. This is a nasty brush full of hair. Okay, this is a tech brush. I found this at TJ Maxx. It was like, I don't know how I got it. I saw a YouTube girl get it on YouTube, and I was like, oh man, I really want that. And there, I walk into TJ Maxx, and there it is. I'm like, thank you, God. Okay, so this is all the bristles are wooden, which means you are grabbing moisture from the root of your hair and you're bringing it down to the bottoms of your hair. I would literally just brush and brush and brush my hair to grab, and you will start seeing your hair get oily because you are taking the oils and pushing them down to the bottoms of your hair. Remember, your oils come from this. I think a lot of people might think that your hair grows from the end, but once you've dyed your hair, we all know that that's not true. So remember, your oils and your nutrients come from here, and if you can brush them down to the bottom, that's a really good start. Again, I wasn't consistent with this. It wasn't like I did this every single night, and brushed my hair 1,000 times. No, I did it maybe once a week. One of the things that helped me a great deal is buying a shampoo, and I tried in a 2 or 3 years time. I tried Nexus, I tried, oh my goodness, every type of shampoo, and this is the one that I cannot say, there's a moth. I cannot say more good things about it. It is absolutely amazing. I use it every single day. It brings the most amount of shine I've ever seen in my hair, even a natural hair. A natural hair, that didn't make any sense. Like a natural shine. And that is the macadamia shampoo. Still wet from my shower. Macadamia rejuvenating shampoo, amazing. Even if you can't get this, it's okay. This is just what I use, and I really do believe that this is some good shampoo. Macadamia rejuvenating shampoo. It is color safe, which means that we're not trying to preserve any color here at the beginning, so that's okay. But it is color safe, which means it's going, even though you don't want the color on your hair and you don't want it preserved, it is going to take care of your hair even with the color on it. So it's color safe, it's sulfate free, and then paraben free. The goal is, in life, in eating, in taking care of your body, is try to get rid of those chemicals. It's going to hurt your body whether it's on the inside or the outside. So this is what I would suggest. And then also I would suggest the moisturizing rinse, okay? This is the craziest conditioner I've ever used. It is amazing. Yes, it's color safe, sulfate free, and paraben free. Again, just like the shampoo, you're getting rid of those chemicals. Chemicals dry out your hair. It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Another thing that might help, stay away from products that say your gut repair damage in 4 uses. Ooh. It's not gonna happen. Those products have chemicals in it, and those chemicals are not helping your hair. Get rid of them. Do not use any products. No products, not even ones that say, oh, these are all natural. No. No. Stay away from the ones that say, I can fix damage control in 2 weeks. It can't happen. You cannot get this back to this in 2 weeks. It's just not going to happen. It's a filtered shower head. It gets rid of the chemicals that are in water and it gives you purified water from your hair. And it says, even on the package, it says that filtered shower head gets rid of the chemicals, and it does good for skin clarity, and it gives natural shine to your hair. And I can guarantee you that if you're getting rid of those chemicals throughout your body, your hair, one, is going to grow back faster, and it's going to grow back shinier. It actually was so shiny for me that it was making it greasy because my hair is naturally oily. Those of you who are in the first processes, get rid of that shower head that is producing, or letting those chemicals come through. Knock it out. And then once you've gone through a year of this process, first 4 months, let your hair go. Whatever it is, whatever state of being it is in, let it go. 5th month, go ahead and dye it back, and from that point on, maintain the same habits of the let it go stage. Keep those habits up. At that point, it is a habit, and you probably won't use hairspray very much anymore. I rarely ever use it, but because my hair is back to its normal hair color, I am able to use it because my hair isn't as coarse anymore, and it is all my natural hair color. So I am rewarding myself, one, with gel for these bangs, and then 2, with hairspray, but I did not use it for the first 2 years. And I know you're thinking that it's a long process and it's too long, I want it done now, but the fact is that we ruined it. Yes, we ruined our hair in a day, or a couple of days, or a couple of months, but the process, and it is a worthy process. You will be glad you did it. It's not going to happen in a night. It's not going to happen in a month, but it will happen over time. And you got to think about it. I could keep dyeing my hair to just getting by and damaging it and damaging it and damaging it, or you could take a year out of your whole life, year or 2 out of your whole life, and get your hair back. That's what I wanted. I was looking at old pictures of myself as a child, and this thick, like huge amount of hair, and I'm like, where did that go? I want that back. So I was like, I'm gonna get it. So if you're not determined right now, this may not be the time to do it, but when you are ready, when you're like, I can't, one, dyeing is super expensive. I just couldn't afford it anymore. So if you can take a year, get determined, write out the plan that I've given you, and I'll put it down in the description box below. So what I want you to do is really be determined and be inspired that it is possible. This is all my hair, okay? All of this. It is possible. It is possible. My hair was black. My hair was blonde. It was orange. It was red. It was green. It was leopard print. You can get your hair back. I promise you. This is all natural. So I just want to encourage you, take these steps, do what you can, take or leave steps, but it's not expensive, it's just time. So that's what I want to say to you. So I pray that you do this. Leave me comments in below if you need any extra help, but I hope you have a wonderful day, and let me know if you try this or you want to learn more about it.